I'm here in beautiful Los Angeles, and today I'm gonna eat 10 cheeseburgers. My goal is to find a definitive answer to what the best burger in LA is. So I did a ton of research and found 10 of the best spots, and I'm gonna drive all across LA today to eat all of them in one day. The go-to burger for me is a double smash-style cheeseburger with deliciously browned, high-quality meat, tasty yet simple cheese, a bun that doesn't have to be the star of the show, but definitely doesn't detract. And then with all that savory goodness, some sort of pickle or veg to balance it all out, and a nice sauce to bring it all together. That said, I'm not a traditionalist, so as long as it tastes really good, it's definitely still in the running. We're here at In-N-Out in Venice, California, a staple spot. Everyone from California you talk to, In-N-Out is probably their favorite burger. Got here the double animal style. Damn, look at that thing, it's beautiful. And of course we got some of the yellow banana peppers on the side. A real nice sort of like sushi ginger situation. Palate cleanse for the next bite. Cheers. So good. Kind of a weird thing to be the first bite you have of the day at 10:30 a.m. But hey, the first thing I always notice when I eat In-N-Out is just how crunchy it is. The lettuce, the toasty bun, the bun is so good. Might actually be my favorite part of the In-N-Out burger, even though I was kind of roasting buns earlier. We got beautifully caramelized onions, give such a nice like sweet and savory punch. Perfectly melted cheese. The vegetables are nothing to write home about, but you know, keeps it fresh, the illusion of health. In-N-Out is such a good burger. I'm gonna call In-N-Out the gold standard burger. Everything we're gonna eat today, we're gonna measure against In-N-Out. If it's better than In-N-Out, then it's a contender. All right, we're here outside of American Beauty, still in Venice, a vibey steakhouse, but we're not here for steak. We're here for their walk-up window spinoff, The Window. It was featured on Worth It for its fried chicken sandwich, but realistically, the burger's where it's at, so we got a double cheeseburger right here. Definitely got that modern sort of smash burger appearance that's becoming a lot more popular, just like overflowing with cheese. Just meat, cheese, and bun is mainly what you see, maybe a pickle here or there. Yeah, that is a beautiful looking burger. We're a lot more simple here than In-N-Out. No vegetables besides pickles and some like grilled onions. Here we go. Damn, wow, really good. So for the meat, it's definitely feeling like a slightly higher caliber than In-N-Out. Makes sense for a steakhouse. The bun is like very unassuming. Definitely not as good as the In-N-Out's bun, but you know, it's not doing any disservices either. Pickles are a great touch, definitely necessary. The spread, pretty similar. Yeah, this is a really good burger. Since we're at a steakhouse and the meat's what's standing out to me here, we're gonna call the window burger the butcher's burger. All right, we're here just about half a mile away in Santa Monica. We're at Heavy Handed, a former very successful burger truck pop-up, gone brick and mortar. Check out this cute packaging for this double cheeseburger. They boast a lot about their short rib, that they use like really high quality cuts of meat, so I'm really excited. So you can see nice toastiness on the buns here, maybe a little more like thoughtful of a bun, if that makes any sense, in American Beauty. And look at just like, look at the crunchy edges of that patty. Cheers. Definitely the crunchiest out of all the patties. The most Maillard reaction going on, like very crispy, almost coming on the edge of too crispy. A lot of sweetness coming through from the onions. This pickle stands out a lot more than any of the other pickles we've had so far. And the spread is really good. In terms of sauce and pickles, this has definitely been the best. Since I've been so impressed by the pickles and the spread here, I'm gonna call the Heavy Handed burger the Condiment King. I already feel like a piece of shit, but yeah, Big Dean's. Frankly, I don't think this one's gonna be the winner, but I'm always baffled by just how juicy this burger is. Like it's leaking at the seams. But yeah, cheers. Solid beat, not exactly the smash burger kind. Bun's a little dried out. Kind of like you're at the barbecue, a home style burger, still delicious. We're gonna call the Big Dean's burger the juiced burger. One, it's super juicy, and two, you're usually gonna be drinking a giant beer if you're here and getting pretty juiced. we're here in Fairfax. We got Trophies Burgers here, Trophies Burger Club here. Took it out to the Pan Pacific Park. Pretty nice park, actually. Let's check it out. All right, instead of a spread situation, we got a more like mustard ketchup, some very beautiful looking skinny pickles, patties on the thicker side, less like super crispy. Bun looks really nice and toasted, looking like a real pretty bun, and then some like McDonald's style sliced onions here. Cheers. So the drive out here was long enough that I think I regained my appetite. I was feeling roughed up. This is real good. This is very much the double quarter pounder at McDonald's if it was really good. Based on the similarities to the McDonald's quarter pounder and how it's just like a delicious version of it, we're gonna call the Trophies Burger the McEgo Ideal. What McDonald's should be, but isn't, you get right here. All right, we are on burger number 6. We're at For the Win in Hollywood. The employees were very nice in there. I'm really excited for this one. I've heard good things. Holy shit. Take a look at that. It's like pure, just like lacy patty. Very smashed. We got some grilled onions, pickles, spread, and cheese. And yeah, that's just a beautiful burger. Cheers. Ooh. That is really good. The patties itself are super crunchy, but there's still some soft bits for some nice contrast. The onions are almost like fried, some of them. Just look at that. Just look at that. Wow, this is a really good burger. Since this burger has like the most beautiful, insane, like Maillard lacing, we're gonna call this the Love Lace Burger. Parked a little further away this time so I can digest the 6 burgers I've already had before our next stop. All right, we're here in Silver Lake, home of the hipsters. I actually got this hat and this ring here, so say I'm pretty hip. We got a burger from Burgers Never Say Die. I'll be honest, I've seen this place hopped up a lot on TikTok and Instagram, so I'm a bit worried it's a little overshilled. We walked a few blocks to the Silver Lake Meadows, very cute, right next to the Silver Lake Reservoir, Silver Lake. Well, let's get into it. Whoa. See here, it's very lacy, just like a fucking flattened doily of meat. Pretty thin, very thin patties. This is a double actually. Very McDonald's style looking cheese, like not super melted. Very shaved looking onions, good old ketchup, mustard, and pickles. Cheers. Very Maillardy, very much like fried, crispy. You know, it looks really cool, but the taste is like a little like slightly like burnt. For the name of the Burgers Never Say Die burger, it's so smashed that it's smush. We're calling it the Smush Burger. I think the American cheese is starting to leak into my brain. I've lost all sense of time. I feel like shit. But anyway, here's our 8th burger. The Goldburger from Goldburger here in Highland Park on York Boulevard. Very cool street. Oh my God, look at how cute that bun is. We got another lacy situation. Cheese on there, some cool looking sauce. We got a little like stone ground mustard action. See those onions? They look not super caramelized, just like sort of grilled, cooked. And some beautiful pickles underneath there as well. One more look at this guy. Look at that, look at that. All right, cheers. Meat, fantastic. The good balance between the lacy caramelized edges and then some like soft bits as well. Bun's a little dry, a little unimpressive. Still nothing too bad, but yeah, this is a really good burger. There are some spots where it feels like there's a little too much onion going on, but overall still really good. Given the cuteness of the aesthetic of this burger, this little picnic blanket looking thing and the vibe in there, I'm calling the Goldburger the Krabby Patty. All right, we're gonna narrate over this one because it was super loud here. We're at Everson Royce Bar, a very vibey spot in the Arts District. Great place to have a drink with some pals. It doesn't really have any business having one of the best burgers in LA, but it does. As you can tell, it's more of an elevated restaurant-style burger, thicker patty, cheddar cheese, which usually isn't my go-to, but this thing is dank. Very pleasant surprise for a burger that you just ordered at a bar. And here's the first bite of something that wasn't a burger the entire day, since it came with fries. It felt amazing, even though it wasn't a salad or anything. We're gonna call Everson Royce Bar's burger the Bruce Wayne burger. It's elevated and sneaky good, just like Bruce Wayne is loaded and sneakily Batman. We are 9 burgers deep, and I don't even want to look at another burger, but we just finished up dinner at Everson Royce Bar, and you can't have dinner without dessert. So to our last burger we go. Last burger at Love Hour here in Koreatown, next to the now rest in peace Dongo, now under new ownership. Very excited to eat this last burger. Check it out. We got those McDonald's style onions, very smashed patty, not the lacy kind, beautifully melted cheese, pickles, some spicy pickles. Wow, the spread on this one is really good. Not a bad one to end on at all, really good. It's able to overcome the significant burger fatigue that I have right now. The meat quality is clearly an upper tier cut of meat. Always gotta respect the banana peppers. There she goes, she's gone. The spread was really incredible on the Love Hour burger. It really stood out. Even though the meat was crispy and delicious and much better than a lot of the other things we've had today, the spread is really what stood out to me. Since the spread was super noteworthy and this is such a blast of flavor to your mouth, we're gonna call Love Hour the 12 gauge burger. They kind of have a grungy vibe here too, black and red colors, kind of fitting for the name. All right, just ate 10 cheeseburgers, drove all around LA, got to explore a lot of cool new stuff, and I feel like a utter bag of dog shit. This was definitely a horrible way to try and figure out which one is the best, diminishing marginal returns, recency bias. But all that being said, I'm gonna narrow it down to my top 3. In third place, we have For the Win. It struck a really good balance where it had those really aesthetic, like lacy edges, but it was still really delicious. Wasn't too unsubstantial, too charred. It was really good. Number 2, we have In-N-Out. The nostalgia factor is huge. I grew up in SoCal, so I will acknowledge that bias. But the feeling of biting through an In-N-Out burger, that first bite is insane. That open face popping out of the paper and your teeth going through all these different layers of crunch and fresh and meaty and cheesy and onions and spread, and it's just so good. The toasted bun is unbeatable. Yeah, it's In-N-Out. Come on. And then number 1, I didn't think I would come out of this saying it because the first time I had it, I didn't think so. And that's another interesting concept, like the consistency of each time you have the burger. Like In-N-Out, it's gonna be pretty similar every time. But in first place, it's gonna have to go to Love Hour. Again, maybe some recency bias here. It's the last one I had, but the meat quality on there was just so good. It wasn't too lacy or anything, but it still had an amazing crisp on the outer edges of the patty. The spread was like so much more noteworthy than anywhere else. A lot of the places, the spread I didn't really even notice. The cheese was great. Those diced onions and pickles in there gave a great contrast along with those banana peppers on the side. So number 1 is going to Love Hour. They're in K-Town. They're also at Smorgasburg in downtown LA, so definitely check them out. I'm sure I missed some places, so let me know if there is a place I didn't go to or what you think is the best. Now I'm going to lay in my bed and wallow in cheeseburger hysteria. Catch you later.